Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do just a general collective quick weekend vibe message. I had or at least it dawned on me that after I put out that new moon message that it was actually Friday. So that new moon message will, basically cover what would have been or technically part of the weekend vibe reading. But last night I was getting ready for bed and I had almost got up last night to do a little quick pull for the weekend vibe. But I was like, nah, I'll wait until today. It is December 20th as I am recording this. Because what I was feeling last night was like the energy of like someone being a little restless, a little anxious, like tossing and turning. But I was like, let me just sit with this for a minute. And I had decided like, yeah, I'll just record something really quick. And the only reason why I didn't record last night was, like I said, I was already in bed. And I was like, yeah, I'm not, really in the mood to, get up and sit at my tarot table. And I was like, I don't feel like doing it on my bed either. So here we are right now. And I just am doing this quick reading for the weekend vibe. I feel like I just need to do like basically a one card reading. Because there may be someone that may want a message or someone that needs a message at this time. Like I said, it just felt like a very antsy like energy. And also what came to me was my animals deck. Oh, I actually don't even want to use this, but my animals came to me from the animal spirit deck, and I was like, oh, I can use my Wild Unknown tarot deck. So that's what we're going to use. And see, what's going on for this weekend. The new moon in Sagittarius, although right now the sun is at about 4 or 5 degrees of Capricorn. It just feels like, there's a message that needs to come out for whoever needs it. So, like I always tell y'all, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time, as well as the energy, is fluid, and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. So, with that being said, we're just going to jump right on in and see, excuse me, what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this weekend. I'm feeling energy in my like in my lower back between the sacral and the solar plexus. So some of you guys may be, feeling energy there as well. Or, you just may be like it almost feels like holding the energy between those chakras. But they're showing me the is it the Four of Wands? And my psychic tarot deck, and that area is highlighted on the card. But I feel like that energy, I want to say it's the Four of Wands if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to take a look real quick and see But it could be in regards to, you know, like your stability. Or is it the four? It's either the Four of Wands or the Four of Pentacles. Let me see if I can find it really fast. Because that's what I feel. Yes. And it says firm foundation. This is the Four of Pentacles. But it's this area right here that I'm feeling energy like just sitting. So the Four of Pentacles, that could be an energy of, you know, holding or withholding. It could be an energy of possessiveness. Also an energy of control. It's also like an energy of not budging. It can also be like a card of, you know, protecting or being guarded. In the traditional tarot, it's, you know, a man sitting down where he has 3 pentacles, 2 under, or 1 under each foot, 1 above his head, and 1 he's holding blocking, you know, the heart space. And yesterday, thank you, Spirit, because I almost forgot as part of last night what I was feeling. And all day, like, I kept feeling like, I don't even know how to describe it. Because it wasn't like, it was a pain, but it wasn't painful, if that makes sense, in the heart chakra area. As almost like it was trying to open up, but there was some resistance around it, which would also correlate to that Four of Pentacles energy as well. Like whatever is in or could be where someone is or what someone is holding within their heart space, like it wants to come out, but it's almost like they're fighting it, they're resisting it, they're not letting it come through. And now they're showing me the Oyster card, in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. But let's see what's going on. So bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups, which is feminine water energy. And all, like, every time I see this card, it's almost like I feel the energy of like someone that's like, nope, you can't have what's in my cup. I don't, you know, I'm not sharing. For some of you, if you're resonating as a feminine energy, you could have like withdrew your energy or protecting your energy from, pardon my face, but they just said tainted. It was like my face said it before I physically said it, but it's almost like, yeah, keeping your cup clean, keeping your cup clean, almost in a way of ensuring that they're saying, yeah, no dirty water allowed, no unclean water allowed. And for some of you that, you know, the Ace of Cups is normally looked at as like the heart chakra. I feel like someone could be trying to like get in or wanting to like get into or like tap into your heart space. Why someone would want to do that, I don't know. Because it almost makes me feel like someone or something is wanting to affect you emotionally, and you're like, nah. Up under that, we have the Three of Cups. Which could be a card of, you know, collaboration, you know, working together with others on an emotional level. But honestly, what I'm feeling is like gossip, like even like people trying to pry. And with the Page of Swords at the bottom, It's almost like, yeah, like I feel like that's an energy of watching, of inquiring, of it almost feels like speculation. Like I'm getting the energy with this Three of Cups and the Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords energy, like people trying to like pry into your life. There could be gossip going on. I'm feeling that with the three birds talking, or at least grouped up together. For some of you, this energy, this is your energy as the Queen of Cups. This is one energy, like a energy outside of you, and this is another. Because what I'm getting with the Empress at the bottom is like, I don't know if there's, there could be people talking about you, but it's almost like whoever these people are talking to, they're actually seeing, like what they're saying and what they're seeing isn't lining up, because it's almost like, oh, they could be, whoever is in this Three of Cups energy, whether it's one person talking to other people, but it feels like it's in regards to you. They're like, oh, this person, they're cold. They're, detached. They don't, quote unquote, have a heart. Almost in a way like saying like you're very like unemotional. And for some of you, I'm almost getting like the energy of like you being bitter, but from what whoever is in this energy is saying to someone who is in this energy, it's almost like what they're seeing is like someone who's actually not how you're being talked about. Like they're seeing the opposite. And not really like the opposite, but like I said, for some of you, if there's people or a person that's talking about you to other people, the people that they're talking to are seeing like, nah, this person is actually very solid. They're seeing you as an empress. And for some of you, okay, thank you, Spirit, because they're saying this is what they knew. And it's not even saying that you were, cold or unemotional or, detached. You're just, it's almost like you've enforced an emotional boundary with whoever is talking about you. They don't like it. So it's almost like, it feels kind of like smear campaignish. Because whoever, like I said, whoever they're talking to you in this Page of Swords energy is like I can feel almost the confusion off of this Page of Swords. Like, but nah, this person is the Empress. They have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Like, looks to me like this, this feminine energy is actually standing on business, making wise investments, tending to, minding their business. That's what I'm getting off the Seven of Pentacles, and align with this Ten of Cups energy. So let's see. What's going on, Spirit? What do we need to know as it pertains to this energy for the weekend, for the collective? Yeah, because now I'm hearing fabricated. Yeah, someone fabricated something. Ooh, we got the Tower coming out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. And I feel like this Chariot is your energy. It goes right in alignment with that Queen of Cups. It's the same energy, Cancer energy, but we have the Tower here. And it feels like, sorry for the long pause, y'all, but it's like I'm getting so much off of this tower. Like, I don't even know where to begin, because it feels like, for one, like the tower is an energy of, like, a sudden, it could be a sudden event, a sudden realization, or, some type of epiphany, whether internal or external. But it feels like, to me, with this tower, and especially with this chariot energy at the bottom of the deck, like, it's almost like you're, as the feminine energy, like you're watching something or someone, or like, okay, thank you, Spirit. Whatever is being said about you, it's like, especially with the Knight of Swords at the bottom, it's crumbling. Like, it doesn't have any backing, it doesn't have any standing. For some of you, what's being said about you is backfiring, because the Chariot and the Son of Swords is like an energy almost of like someone talking behind your back intentionally to like affect you. But being that you're in this Chariot energy, it's like it's not connecting. It's like missing the point. And for some of you, we have the High Priestess behind the Knight of Swords. It makes me feel like, for some of you, you're aware of this. But also what I'm feeling is like, for some of you, like that energy of the Page of Swords, whoever is in that Page of Swords energy is like, their intuition could be like coming to, or, prompting them to come and let you know like what is being said behind your back. Because again, it's almost like it just makes me want to say, and I feel like there's no backing to what is being said. Like, there's no proof. I feel like it's leaving, whoever is on the receiving end of anything being said or spread, because it feels like gossip, like it's just like not standing. I'm gonna leave this Chariot out. Can I get one for this tower? What is this tower? What is this tower, Spirit? The High Priestess. Yeah. And I feel like in a way, like that's your energy too. Like, it's like you're not even worried. You're not bothered by what is, basically it's almost like this tower is coming through as the repercussions of whoever is in this energy of talking about you. You are intuiting this tower. But also, staying focused and like almost unfazed by whatever is being said, because it's almost like with the Four of Pentacles, you're secure within yourself. Can I get another one, please, to go with this tower energy? We have the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups. Yeah, so with this tower, it's like, damn, it's almost like with this tower, the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups, like someone knows that. Like, it almost feels like they lied. And it's almost like whoever, I don't even feel like you're being confronted, but I feel like whoever, quote unquote, lied on you, they're being questioned by who they said, the person, here's the Page of Swords again, It's almost like, but why did you do that? And now this person is like feeling like the energy of guilt or shame. But with the Two of Wands, this was a decision that you made, or they made, whoever it is, they made. And their intuition, like, they knew. It's almost like their intuition told them, like, yo, you're going to regret this. That's what it makes me feel like. Like, yep, they made a decision to, like, go against their intuition. And now they're in this Five of Cups energy. Let me do it like this. I'm going to get one more for the Five of Cups. Can I get one for the Five of Cups? You know what song I'm getting? I'm getting Bryson Tillage, Blowing Smoke. And in it he says, he said, there's a line, he says, keep my name off your lips. So it's almost like, yeah, and then the chorus goes, don't let them fool you. They blowing smoke. Yeah, I heard it all before. Don't let them lie to you anymore. Don't let them lie to you anymore. Yeah, so whoever is telling lies, it's almost like the smoke they were blowing is blowing back on them. Give me one for this Five of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Yep. And it's given the energy that whoever had your name in their mouth, they're regretting what they've said, things that they said, what they could possibly be still saying. And almost like with the Tower, it's being exposed. And it's almost like, yeah, you ain't got nothing for this person. Is what I'm feeling with the Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Like, nah, nope. It's almost like if this person was to encounter you physically, they wouldn't even be able to look you in your face. Let's talk about them. Like, nah, go back to, go be around them people. Them ones. With the Three of Pentacles, yeah. Because I'm hearing I ain't got nothing for none of y'all. Because it's almost like you don't even need to defend yourself. Give me one for this Queen of Cups. And then we're going to look at this Chariot, and that will be the reading. Can I get one for this Queen of Cups? Yep, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, like I keep getting, like, with this Knight of Swords, whoever this person says something to, that person is coming, like, they're like, they could even be rushing in to tell you. And so it's like, nah, that person's just mad because I cut them off. Or they just mad because I'm not fucking with them. With this Five of Cups and the the Queen of Cups. But for also, it's like, what's this? The Six of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like what they said. Ah, thank you, Spirit. It's almost like they wanted some type of attention or reaction out of you, and you're not giving it to them. You're not giving it to them. And by you not reacting, by you not, you know, saying anything, because it's almost giving me like the energy of like trying to poke the bear. Like whatever they said, it's almost like they intended for it to get back to you, but they said it behind your back. So for all that, you could have just said it to my face. But that just shows their level of cowardice and now regret over the choice that they made. Like, yeah, what is wrong with people? And meanwhile, you're just holding your composure. You're not saying nothing. You know, but it's almost like it's giving me that energy of like sometimes you got to let the trash take itself out. Because with the recognition or attention or whatever they thought they was going to get from this, it led them straight to the Ten of Swords. Which is a painful, you know, it's a painful ending. It's a sense of betrayal. It's, you know, hitting like there's nothing that came out of this situation, nothing positive anyway. Give me one for this Son of Swords. The Knight of Swords. We have the Lovers and the Page of Swords, yeah. So it's almost like this person, like this is like an energy of someone talking about you thinking that it was going to give them some type of clout or standing with another person, but all it kind of did was make this person look at this person who was talking about you or these people as immature and childish. With the Page of Pentacles and this Three of Cups again. Like you did it all for what? Because it just feels like, I feel like now this person is being side-eyed by whoever they decided to talk about you to. Or someone, you know, could have, you know, this person could have intentionally tried to put out like some type of narrative about you in hopes that other people wouldn't want to align with you, with the Lovers here. But it's almost like, damn, like, why would you try to like stop me from wanting to connect with this person? But shout out to whoever, you know what they say? They say gossip stops when it hits a wise ear. That's this person. So it's almost like you got somebody that's standing up for you or defending you. You may not even know this person. But you know how they say sometimes people have to talk about you because talking about them won't bring them the attention that they want. Now I'm curious about this person. I did not want to pull all these cards, y'all, but you know, y'all know I just be in the spirit. Give me one for this Page of Swords. Yeah. Because it's almost like whoever I don't even know. Whoever was talking about you to another person, that person is like, they're seeing like, oh, you were trying to stop. You were trying to block with the Wheel of Fortune. You were trying to like hinder my growth or my connection with this person. Yeah, like they didn't want you to collaborate or work with this person, the Three of Wands. They were trying to change the perception of someone in regards to you and how they seen you or how they see you. Yeah. Like they didn't want someone to pursue you. So it's like they put a bug in this person's ear, but it's almost like it didn't work. It did not work. Give me one more. Like you were trying to stop me from potentially aligning with someone that I could have grown with. Yeah, see the seven, what is this? The Seven of Wands. Yeah. Trying to hinder someone from, expanding or seeing the truth, even with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands. Because I'm feeling like that standout energy with that. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they were trying to cause some type of illusion or confusion around you to this person. Can I get one for the Chariot? The Chariot. Why is the Chariot here? Chariot. Can I get one for the Chariot, please? Yeah. And being with you, being in this Chariot energy, it's like, nah, for some of you, you could just be like with the World and the Chariot. It's almost like your focus is elsewhere. We have the Magician at the bottom. Like your intention, your direction is in starting a whole nother cycle. Give me one more for this World. Why the World? I feel like you've already aligned with this World energy. Yeah. Yeah. We have the Page of Swords, or excuse me, the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. For some of you being in this energy of the Chariot with the World, it's like people are seeing you. Like that's what I'm getting. Seeing you as like, seeing why you closed out the cycle or separated yourself or like moved away from this energy. And with the Daughter of Wands, it's almost like, yeah, you're like, it's giving me the energy of adventure. You're just like, it's like you're on an adventure of, like following your heart, fulfilling your heart's desire with the Ace of Cups, and then also with the Ten of Cups, like sharing in that with others that are like on the same frequency with the Three of Pentacles. It's almost like I'm getting too with this Page of Wands, like that's a card of good news. So there could be some news coming in to you or a message. What is this Page of Wands? You better shut up. The Sun. And you know what song I'm getting? Janelle Monáe's I Like That. Yeah, I like that. How does it? There's a part. I like that song. Not for nothing. But there's something that she says in the beginning. Yeah, she says, uh, sometimes a mystery, sometimes I'm free, depending on my mood or my attitude. Sometimes I want to roll, but stay at home. Walk in contradiction, get some factual and fiction. A little crazy, little sexy, little cool. A little rough around the edges, but I keep it smooth. I'm always left to center, and that's right where I belong. I'm the random minor note you hear in the major songs. And she says, and I like that. She said, I don't really give a fuck if I was just the only one who likes that. And then she says, I never like to follow others. I would rather chase the sun. And that's what I feel for you. Like, yeah, you don't have time for that. Like, you leaving people where they're at with the hangman. Like, yep. Whatever you think I am, or like, it's almost like I feel like your energy is just like, it's whatever. Like, you don't need to defend it. Like, those that know you know you. Let me turn this off. Like you, and that's all that matters. You don't care what other people have to say about you. But the fact that there's an energy out here of someone that clearly feels the need to keep you in their mouth, speaks volumes. Yeah, then we have the Ten of Cups. Like, yeah. Just even more confirmation. Like, guess they won't do that shit no more. That's basically what it makes me feel like. Who's experiencing this tower? Who's experiencing this tower, Spirit? We have the Page of Cups coming out. Yeah. And the Five of Pentacles. Someone that's immature, miserable, literally, with this Five of Pentacles here. Someone who feels like they're left out, stuck. This is that energy that I was feeling last night. Yeah, I know, it hurt. Like, I could feel like someone like gripping their chest, like, damn. Yeah, it hurts, don't it? Like, and I'm not saying that in a way like, yeah, good for this person, but it's someone who is emotionally immature. And it's like with the Page of Cups, this Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Nine of Swords, it's like, damn, like, the position that this person is finding themselves in. Give me one for this Page of Cups. Because emotionally mature people don't do this. Like, you don't have the need to talk about someone else to get you recognition. We have the Justice card. Someone that's experiencing basically like karma. And what I'm hearing is spiritually and morally corrupt. Could be a Libra energy with Justice being here. Give me one more for this Page of Cups and Justice. Yeah. The Empress. Like, not for nothing, like, it's almost giving me the energy with this Empress coming out. This is someone who... Because I still feel like you're the Empress. even with it coming out like this, because it's almost like this tower is being experienced by, it could be by someone who has like mother wounding, but what I'm more so feeling is like this is someone that admires you. Admires that you're, like the fact that you're morally and spiritually like upright, because I'm being drawn to the tree on this Empress energy. But I'm also getting like the energy of admiration as well. And it's almost like for some of you, you being in this energy is like it's almost like you are their karma. Because with this Hermit being at the bottom, it's almost like you being who you are in totality and being whole within yourself, like almost shows this person like the work that they still have to do, but they hide from it. Give me one more. It's like because you're everything that they want to be. Yeah, you show them what work they still need to do with the Eight of Pentacles. What work needs to be done. And it's just because of the work that you put in on yourself. Yep. But they are this Four of Cups. They run from it. So let me get one. What's the guidance and advice? I'm just going to stay with this today. Definitely a masculine energy, but it's the King of Cups. And when it came out, I just heard it's time for this person to man up and stop running from, their emotions. For some of them, the emotional wounding that they still need to do, the emotional maturation that still needs to take place, because they're the Page of Cups. It's time for this person to mature and stop avoiding. With the Two of Swords at the bottom. Yep. Because all they're doing is stunting their own growth with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And it's their ego. Between the 2 and the 7 is the 5. It's their ego. Or excuse me, the 2 and the 8 is the 6. But I feel the 5 still. Even still. But it's like, yeah, it's like this person is like someone who is like, thank you. They got trapped in a web of their own making. Yeah, they got trapped in a web of their own making. So it's like they can't make their way out of it. And especially if they lions, like those lies are coming back to haunt them, all of that. They're wanting to get one from this deck, so we'll grab it and then that'll be that. What's going on, Spirit? Give me one to clarify this King of Cups, Father of Cups energy as the guidance and advice. Give me one for this Father of Cups energy. And this is even like the avoidance of, like I said, the Ace of Cups can also represent the heart, how they avoid emotions, how they avoid their own heart space. And in doing so, they like avoid their intuition, their inner knowing, their inner guidance. Like this person is very disconnected. It's almost like because they're so disconnected, they wanted to see you as disconnected too. And whoever they tried to push or tell or put that narrative on about you or tell, like whoever they tried to do that to, it's like, no, it's not sticking. It's not sticking. Because you got to think about it. If someone is constantly talking about you but not to you, or you're not even connected to this person or anyone for that matter, they really must have some type of love for you. Because I would, if like for me, like I'm not around people that talk around other people. And if you like, I'm not sitting around talking about other people with anybody. But if that was the case, I'd be like, well, why don't you tell that person? Or why don't you talk to that person? Or why do you keep bringing this person up? That's what any real person would say. Or, especially, and if this is someone, like, if they're talking to people that don't even know you, all it's doing is making people want to get to know you more. Or become inquisitive about you. And then once they encounter you, they're going to be like, you're not for nothing. This happened to me last week. And it was fucked up that, it was family. And I don't know. I guess, like, first of all, I don't think that the person that was talking about me thought that I was actually going to show up. So they was talking big shit. And when I got there, one person came, the first person that came up to me was like, oh, you Jazz? Yes, I am. Oh, I heard so much about you. How? I don't even know you, for one. So what did you hear about me? I wasn't even interested, but I entertained it just to see. But just the person coming up to me like, oh, so you Jasmine? Yes, I am. Because why, like, you're a person, you're in a position that you shouldn't even approach me like that. But that just let me know that lips was moving heavy before I got there. But with the person that, like, they didn't know that, okay, you talked all this shit about this person and now this person is here. So the people who they were talking to me about, they wanted to see for themselves. So, like, if I'm in a space, I'm just going to be who I am. Because that's all I can be. So then we get to the second event and somebody else is like, nah. They came up to me and she was like, excuse me, Jasmine. She was like, who's your mother? And I'm like, damn, like, what? Now you asking about my mom? Like, but I'm, clocking it. And I'm like, okay. So they was talking about my mom too. Like, damn, you went super hard. So I'm like, oh, you want to meet my mom? Come on, she right here. She was like, yeah, because they was like, oh, she coming. She bringing her mother. Yeah, I am. Like, why wouldn't I? Just due to the circumstances, my mom was definitely going to be in attendance. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we get to the last and final event. And now because they've, encountered us, everybody is like pulling, like wanting to talk to us, wanting to, be around us, whatever the case may be. And she's like, yo. One lady, and I respect her for that, because she was like, yo, I'm so glad that I met y'all. Because had I not met y'all, my perception of you would have been flawed. She was like, because of the way she was talking, like, you know, the person that was talking about me, the way that they was talking about y'all was like y'all was just some, you know, rowdy hood, like terrible people. But I was like, you know what? It ain't even nothing, because the person that was talking about me, from the first event to the last, they sat like this. So whatever you tried to spew, whatever you tried to put out there, all it did was backfire. Literally, this played out for me last week. And this is why I tell y'all, like, I have to go through stuff to myself as a reader. Like, I'm not above going through shit. But this is how I'm able to, you know, do what I do when it comes to these readings. And you could be right in my face and I'll look directly past you, because what you intended, first of all, your intentions were you whatever intentions that person had, they really intended for us not to show up, so that they could be like, see, I told you they did that. But we showed up fully as ourselves and who we are, and confident. So like I said, from the first event to the last event, the person who was talking the biggest shit was sitting there like this. And not for nothing, they tried to do like some damage control in between. They tried to, you know, be nice to me, act like, you know, everything was cool and copacetic. But you already had got the ball rolling in a totally different direction. So now everybody that you done talked all this shit about is looking at you like, you lied. I'm sure they are. And I'm sure that you don't have nothing to say. But that's not for me. I'm not even that type of person. I don't care what you said about me, because I know me. But the fact of the matter is that you didn't know me, clearly. Or, like I said, this person intended for us not to be in attendance. And that's crazy. Like that, you know? So whoever is in this situation, like, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. But don't even worry about it. Stay in this energy over here. Just stay in this energy right here. Like they say in Luke Cage. He said, he always says, always forward, forward always. And you know what all it is? And just seeing this Queen of Swords at the bottom, this is like the gift of discernment. You could have reacted, or you can't. I mean, you can't. Everybody's going to do what they're going to do. But utilize the gift of discernment. That's what you have right now as this Queen of Swords. Because you're aware. You're very aware. But keep your focus. Hold your vision. Stay true to you. And I'm not saying, like, don't say anything, because some situations warrant you to defend yourself. Do it if that's what it calls for you. But most of the time, you don't have to. Your vindication comes by way of spiritual justice and what people experience and see from you, off of you, for you just being who you are in totality. So, like, it almost makes me want to say, like, keep showing up as you. Keep showing up as you. So, can I get one to go with this King of Cups for the guidance and advice? And then that'll be the reading. Too many, Spirit. Can I get one for the guidance and advice to go along with this Queen of Cups? Or King of Cups, excuse me. What's the guidance and advice So we have the golden egg at the bottom, which is the heart chakra. So I'm not shocked to see that. But what we have coming out is the Panther. And this is just reiterating what I said. For some of you, you're going to have to, take on this Panther energy. But for some of you, I feel like this person, whoever is in this energy as the Panther, this is like they're really just envious and jealous of you. Not for nothing. So it comes with the territory. They're mad though. They're super mad. But it's also telling this person to like get rid of that, get that hate about your heart. That's what this is saying. Get that hate about your heart. Because it's stopping you from growing emotionally. So we have the Panther. And it says annihilation of the unnecessary and purging. And it says the Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. When in balance, it's brave and productive. When out of balance, it's self-destructive. And to bring it into balance, it says get rid of the unnecessary. So yeah, definitely what I just said. Get that hate out your heart. Literally. With all of these cards. The heart chakra, the King of Cups, and the Panther card. Get that hate out your heart, whoever this is. Give me one for the Panther. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this person got to work through this obstacle. That's the only way they're going to transform and change with the Death card, Scorpio energy. Because like I said, I'm also getting like the energy of people not wanting to work with this person. Or, now it's like, I don't even want to be around you. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is the energy that's within them. And it's almost like this Three of Pentacles is stirring it. But via the Tower, it's like they're, in a way, like being forced to feel it. Like, yeah. They could have a lot of people coming at them. But being that this is the guidance or advice for this person or these people, because it doesn't even have to be one person. It could be multiple people. This is something that they still have to work through. Why the Three of Pentacles, Spirit? Yep, they still have to work through it. With the Hangman and the Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, because it's like they, like it's that energy of like when people are lacking in their lives, they want you to be in that same energy. And it's like because you're not, like, they're mad. But it comes from a place of insecurity. It comes from a place of lack. It comes from a place of just being like, pardon my face, y'all, but like this type of energy is disgusting. Like, it ain't that deep. You can, like, how do you harbor so much hate for a person that you will go to this is like grave limbs for it to just blow up in your face. There's no reward for that. And as long as this person like avoids or refuses or keeps this hate, this Panther energy within their heart, they're just going to stay stuck. as this Hangman. Mm. They're always gonna, be and feel left behind, left out, shut out, with the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. But yeah, that's the weekend vibe, y'all. As always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that everyone enjoys their weekend and has, a good rest of their weekend. I hope everyone stays safe. And I will see y'all on the next one. And you know what? Being that the Ace of Swords is at the bottom, that Bryson Tiller album is called True to Self. And I was just ready to say with the Ace of Swords, stay true to you. So I'll see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.